Bon les copains, comment ça va? Bonjour, mais oui, content de te voir aujourd'hui. J'espère que tu vas bien. Et voilà, on est parti pour un peu de Baldur's Gate 3. Se prendre la tête, c'est toujours sympa. Hop, voilà, et santé. Chat mise en pause? Pas demander le chat mise en pause, moi. Oh là là, qu'est-ce qui se passe encore? Hop là, continuez. Je sais plus ce qu'il fallait faire puisque j'ai joué il y a très longtemps et que maintenant je sais plus. Mais c'est pas grave, on va trouver. Hein. Du coup,
Best be on my way.
Which means we're getting a real. Sharessa's caress isn't.
Vanda la vacheresse.
Something's on my mind.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd. What can Hoots do for you, stranger? You got a taste for
C'est pas
ale,
la
I
vacheresse,
reckon?
mais bon, c'est moi qui sais pas lire.
Forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Have a look. All set, are you?
En fait, j'aimerais bien aussi.
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come out.
What does it feel like?
Gamslon's dancing axe. The Harper's Safe House Gymnasium.
He merely offered patronage. The Gondians built her steel watch.
Whether you're getting hammered or getting nailed.
Bet I can crack that open.
Allez, est-ce qu'on va réussir à ouvrir cette porte? Peut-être. On a réussi, je suis content.
Anything of use? I'll take that.
Actually, Gortash invented the steel watch?
Yes, sir.
house needs some.
Give a kippy for a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry.
Sendal. It's perfect for a shirt.
Tested by yours truly.
You will when you've met the drow.
Moan loudly in the library at all times.
C'est Will qui
Better not be cursed.
Some hesitation.
Kippy for a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry.
Stunning. Leather like.
Still breathing, despite everything. All right. What now?
Bon, normalement, par chance, on va aller là. Et puis voilà. Je dis pas qu'on va réussir, mais on va réussir à jouer. En fait, il faut que je la remette en armure légère.
But not enough to organize the work.
I can keep going a little longer now.
This is great. My dad's so alive.
Ring is the last thing we're having.
Gildra? Oh, no. How can I help you? Yes, that's him. He's usually the first one in, but he's not shown up today. And his stories. He tells the best stories. Do you know him? He's not creepy. He's dedicated. He's a living legend. Do you know he's won Best Smith in Rivington 7 years in a row? It's Gildro Angelion, for God's sakes. If you knew how good he was, trust me, you'd feel exactly the same way. Of course. Gildro's finest.
Alors. C'est quoi ça? 8, 21.
I wonder what the next move is.
Un tonnerre. Ah, ça peut m'intéresser. Sur elle. Ouais, elle passera à 18 d'armure, mais c'est pas grave.
Come back soon.
There's blood here, not yet dried. And no sign of the smith. It's locked from the other side. Wonder where it leads. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Attends. Salut toi, on va trop parler. Je regarde trop parler.
Gildra? How can I help you? What? Don't joke about that. He'll come back. He always does. He's probably just gone to get more coal for the forge or visit one of the ore mines. And no obituary in the Gazette? Impossible. I don't know why you're insisting on spreading these nasty thoughts, but I'll ask you to... No. Is there anything you'd like to buy? If not, move along. Not for you to worry about in any case. You're a customer. Is there anything I can do for you?
Il essaie d'être gentil avec toi et te dire les trucs. Mais bon, tu veux pas comprendre.
Great headline.
Neat coin.
Bloody gnomes. Think they can get away with anything. Neelikers threw explosives at the Steel Watch. We need to find where they burrowed themselves up. You an adventurer? Looking to pad your purse? Find their foxhole. Bring me their chief's head. The fist will reward you well. You'll change your mind once they kill innocent citizens. The only language they'll understand is that of intimidating violence. I agree. But we can't leave our post. Not with all the patriarchs meeting in Worm's Rock for the coronation. You've the right look. Solid bones. Steady face. The kind that cleans up vermin for pay. Good. Sniff 'em out. Gut 'em clean. Bring the head back here when it's done.
Ah merde, tout le monde désapprouve ce que j'ai demandé. Bah, c'est pas grave, hein, ils ont tous désapprouvé.
Welcome to Danthilon's dancing axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventurers. Don't draw any trouble on old Enthal. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Greetings, sir. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble establishment. How may I be of service?
Comment est-ce que vous avez à vendre, on sait jamais. Si vous n'avez pas de dégâts tout le tour, je suis ça. Ah ouais. C'est pas mal parce qu'ils ont pas tous une cape. Hein. Ils ont même tous pas de cape.
Sharp as ever.
Have to keep focused. Can't afford to get attached to anyone.
Alors désolé, mais je suis en train de lire tous les trucs et ça peut être long des fois. Parce que bon, faut que j'essaye de comprendre. Ouais.
Short father Greeting. How may I be of service? Harpers. I'm afraid I serve a grubbier class of clientele than that. More chancers than champions, if you take my meaning. Present company excluded, I'm sure. No, I don't know any, Jahira, was it? Clothgrass. I know the taste all too well. You too, I'd wager. Fine, yes. You have the right place. But where's the leaf flicker herself? She wouldn't have revealed this place otherwise, which makes you one of the rare breed she does trust. Here's the key. The others are below, and bearing bad news by the looks of it. Thank you. Right, Sonny. You're on the door till our friends are done. God forbid we do any business today.
You are not Jahira. I was hoping to greet the High Harper beneath Salona's tears.
You have the lad a little nervous. You're the one toppled Ketherick out in the Shadowlands, no?
À 12. Et au moins le 13 alors. 16, c'est bien.
Strike, strike, strike! Before the doppelgangers do!
Can't say I know much of Gortash, but Orin is hunting you. And when I deliver your corpse, she'll let me keep your skin.
Du coup.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Aucune réaction. Non mais, ils sont où les autres là? Mais descendez les gars, descendez!
Still breathing, despite everything.
Non, pas de châtiment divin.
Tactical.
Onward.
The blade will not bend. Making my move.
Gugita, comment tu vas? Ouais, t'as eu une grosse journée hier?
Doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Baal's side, I wonder?
I have something to ask.
Thank you. I'm alive. That's more than the others can say. You're the one High Harper Jaheira sent.
Elle m'envoie nulle part, nous sommes alliés égaux.
Oh, thank the gods. You're the first friendly face I've seen in days. Old Danthelon included. The others,
C'était quoi comme groupe?
they're all dead. Or scattered.
Quel style de
Jaheira
musique?
sent word of the victory over Ketheric. Set us hunting after the cultists in the city, but they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet. Until we started to ask about the Rashomar.
Ah merde.
The High Harper didn't tell you. Perhaps it's not my place. Just tell her this. I can't continue the hunt.
Ouais, j'avoue, l'orage en pleine poire, c'est pas cool.
They do not want him found.
Time to press ahead. What's hiding here?
Ah, c'est bien ça. C'est cool ça. Le Will, Kato, les Witch.
Let's see.
On va reparler à Danton vite fait. Bah ça va tranquille mon petit Méoui hein.
What?
T'es avec?
By the more than Sammon's curlies went on down there.
Ouais, mais t'inquiète, y a pas de problème.
Of course they bloody did. Clear out then. I'm guessing I have some tidying to do before the steel watch squeals by. I've had enough dealings with Harpers to know I don't want the answers. Go on now.
So Baal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you.
Ah, trop bien
Either
ça,
she
mais
thinks
oui.
herself a predator, playing with her food. Or she fears what you might do. Good.
Moi, je sais pas si je vais le finir, je t'avoue que j'ai pas trop.
Ah. This all begins to ring a little too familiar for my liking. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Baalspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted.
Mais si toi t'as kiffé le jeu, franchement, je suis content pour toi.
Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. Orin knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. A shame of mine. Redoubled because I did not tell you everything sooner. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashiman?
The name is as familiar as Jahira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is
tant
an
mieux,
old
franchement.
friend. Perhaps my oldest. We fought at one another's backs
Mink,
times
c'était
beyond
le mec que tu devais rencontrer
And the
avec
last time I saw
Jaira
him,
au début du 1.
I left him to die.
Ouais, il faut faire
Before
ça.
we ever heard of this absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there, cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Minsk charged in alone.
Ah, c'est un
It was
paladin,
chaos.
quoi. Il est un peu teubé.
He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So
C'est
don't
trop
be
chaud, bah
sorry,
tant mieux.
because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. As simply as that? For no other reason than that I asked? Perhaps you two will get along. Oh, the point is moot without a means to find
Il
him.
est juste après, Kuta.
Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
Alors, je suis en train de... Alors, ouais, je comprends exactement ce que tu veux dire. Ça peut être très chiant et très compliqué. Maintenant, au pire, il y a toujours moyen de tricher. En utilisant des fois le... Alors, tu peux toujours tricher. Moi, j'ai vu pas mal de trucs où ils font, tu sais, genre un enregistrement live, mais avec des... avec le son qui n'est pas live. Je sais pas si tu vois ce que je veux dire. Genre, t'as les images du live, mais t'as le son du CD ou d'un truc dans ce genre-là, quoi. Comme ils faisaient dans les années... C'est quelles années où ils faisaient ça? Il est où mon poteau? Moi, je cherche. Tout à l'heure, je cherche Astérion. Ouais, c'est ça, tu leur demandes leur EP. Généralement, si tu travailles pour eux, il y a peu de chances qu'ils refusent et tout, donc...
Always room for more?
Keeping very well, I hope? When this luck, I understand. Then he's gone now.
Je vais déjà demander ça. Il n'y a pas Astérion dans mon campement. Ah si, il est là. Je suis tombé, j'ai juste pas vu.
So much for the cavalry riding to our rescue. This is what we get for putting our faith in a network of spies, I suppose. You spoke to her? Without me? Gods damn it! Of all the hornet's nest of prod, you had to pick that one!
C'est quoi, je vais te prendre dans mon équipe parce que tu me casses les couilles.
It's pointless. Cazador does not have a drop of mercy in his fetid body. Their children are long dead.
Peut-être que c'est bon. Essayer de les sauver.
Are you not listening to me? You can't help them. Their children are gone. If you want to waste your time chasing ghosts, fine. But once we find their little tykes' corpses, you can deliver the news while I am far, far away. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel. Excellent.
Alors. Astérion, il est niveau genre 2. Ah, elle est très cool son armure, mais regarde quel niveau il est, s'il te plaît. J'ai que des personnages niveau 10 et tout, et lui il est genre... Là, il va prendre un peu de roublard parce que j'ai décidé que Monsieur Astérion... C'est quoi ça? C'est quoi cette aptitude de classe? Ah, j'ai appris un sort. Non, 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 non. Un rôdeur. Jean-Louis Aubert. Ah bah oui, mais Jean-Louis Aubert. Jean-Louis Aubert, excellent. Excellent personnage. Ah ouais, tu t'es bien pris la tête, Bichette.
Someone there?
Alors, déjà, j'ai des flèches à foison. Lui, par contre, son arc, c'est un 5-12 et moi, c'est un 7-12. Si je lui donne, ça fait 7-12 et moi, 5-12. T'as que 81 heures. Ouais, mais toi, t'as joué. Moi, j'ai pas joué. Genre, moi, je sais pas pourquoi, genre... Celui-là, il m'a pas... Il m'a pas transcendé plus que ça. Je vais mettre les gants de dextérité. Du coup, mon nain n'a plus de gants, mais à la place, on mettra d'autres gants, vous inquiétez pas. Tous les brumeuses, c'est super fort, mais ça, je vais le garder. Pour moi, pour l'instant, parce que c'est 13... J'en ai marre de Will, on va prendre Astarion un peu. J'aime pas Astarion, pourtant. Oui, je sais quel jeu peut me transcender. J'ai un exemple tout bête, si tu veux savoir quel jeu peut me transcender, il y a un exemple qui est ultra bête. Un jeu qui me transcende, bah c'est simple. Le premier Elden Ring classique m'a transcendé. Que j'ai pas encore fait, vas-y, bah donne-moi un tips. Hein. Ça m'intéresse toujours. Beaucoup de personnes me parlent d'Expédition 33, hein. C'est bizarre, hein. Mais vous savez qu'en fait, j'ai tellement vu ce jeu partout que j'ai juste pas envie d'y jouer. Je n'en doute pas que le jeu est excellent, que c'est un chef-d'œuvre absolu et tout. Juste, il donne pas envie. C'est tout. Par contre, tu vois, si ça se trouve... Coucou Poulpi. Poulpi, t'es pas en stream, toi? Je suis pas en lurk chez toi depuis tout à l'heure, t'as raid? Non, il a pas raid. Hein. T'es toujours là, Poulpi. Hein.
Vous avez des groupes dont un...
Je vais lui mettre la même chose. Mais en vrai, c'est prévu de faire Expédition 33.
Baldur's Gate is right over the hills. And we are no closer to knowing why that bastard is so obsessed with getting me back. I think we should track down my fellow Spawn. I'm not exactly looking forward to a reunion, but perhaps they'll know something. If we can find them,
Charging
we can
battery.
force them to tell us what he's been doing since I was gone. And honestly, I imagine they'll be coming for me in the night if I don't.
Connaissez-vous la mayonnaise belge? C'est comme la mayonnaise française, mais en bon.
Unless Cazadors change their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town. seeking prey. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues.
What do you need?
Commerce. Les cibles subissent un avantage alors. Ouais. Ça. Oh, t'es cher, mec, pour ça. Ah, mais ça m'intéresse pas. Où est-ce qu'ils sont, ces gants? Le problème, c'est que là, mon personnage, il est passé à 12 en dex. Il est passé de 18 à 12. Attends, quoique, il a combien de base Astario en dex? Non, parce que c'est bien beau de faire ça, mais... De base, il a 18, donc on va pas lui mettre les gants de dex. Ça serait teubé. Est-ce que je peux lui mettre ces gants-là? Voilà, bah il aura ces gants. Je vais garder mes gants dex parce que les gants dex c'est trop fort.
You're not swearing.
Pleasure isn't just physical, it's
I sense some hesitation. Like what?
give me strength. I'm here. I won't let anything happen.
Given your own nature, are you really the one to judge?
No one back home will ever believe this.
Non mais en vrai, Expédition 33 c'est prévu. Hein. Attends juste de le voir un peu moins partout. Et puis je vais le faire. Mais bon, je pense qu'en ce moment je vais aussi moins stream.
More for me.
The boss is expecting you. Hasn't forgotten what you did for him at Moonrise.
D'ailleurs... Oh, il me kiffe, lui il s'en fout un peu, ok. Non, toi tu rends des
You
trucs.
think I want my clan facing down one of those walking death machines with cutlery? Then leave me to my work.
Here goes nothing. Locked, but there's no keyhole. Must be a switch or something nearby.
Keep your hands to yourself. You're being watched.
It stopped. But it'll happen again. It keeps happening. The shivering, shaking. There's something underneath. But when I ask the stone why it shakes, it only screams.
I want to have a word.
Huh? You look different when you're not trying to talk someone down from igniting a barrel of rune powder. Chuck your questions at Wulbrun. That's his job. I can make time for chatter after you know what's what.
Ah, there you are. Good. We need to strategize. Wulbrun is planning something. Lots of moving parts. I'm still trying to suss the details myself. I am. I knew him rash, but this is unspeakable. Speak to him. Help him see.
On va essayer de
Good
voir
to
ça.
see you. Wasn't sure you'd make it to the city. Regretting it yet? I spent a lot of time thinking of worst-case scenarios while I was locked in that cell you plucked me out of at Moonrise. I didn't imagine anything as bad as this. The Gondians have handed Enver Gortash the means to bring about the end of liberty in Baldur's Gate. And the citizens have rolled out the red carpet for the new tyrant. Resistance fighters are few and far between. My iron hands, what's left of the Harpers, and you, I hope. Good. We don't have a chance unless we stick together. Not while the Gondians' metal monsters are patrolling the streets. The Steel Watch, they're a threat to you, me, and every man, woman, and child in this city. They act all civilized, servants of the people, but they only serve one man. When he becomes Grand Duke, it will only get worse. Laws will change, freedoms will vanish, and soon you'll be accused and sentenced before you've even committed a crime. And the fucking Gondians are to blame for all of it. Perhaps. All the more reason to get rid of them. They invented the Steel Watchers, and they're building an army of them. They've always been happy to provide their technology to despots in exchange for a stipend and the freedom to work in peace. They would have licked Saravok's boots, given the chance. And now they'll kiss Gortash's ring while the city screams. I had a plan to put a stop to them. But the way things are now, if we stick our heads above ground, the Watchers are on us like flies on shit.
Ça, j'aime bien ça. Je peux peut-être vous aider.
I'm sure you can. You just need a little assistance, and I can provide it. The Gondians are ingenious, but we're more than equal to them. There's nothing they can build that the Iron Hands can't tear down. I've built something unique for just that purpose. A rune powder bomb. First of its kind. 50 wizards high on the weave couldn't summon this kind of firepower. Get the bomb inside the Gondian facility, and boom. Problem solved.
Wulbren, please. This is too far. Everyone in the foundry would be killed.
Quiet, Barcus. The adults are talking.
Que des innocents ne compromettra pas un crime. On va faire ça, on verra bien ce que ça dit.
Innocence. You have no idea what you're talking about. The Gondians picked their side the minute they took orders from Gortash. If they had any courage, they'd have refused him and died like heroes. Now they'll die like the dogs they are.
That's what I've been saying. There may yet be a peaceful solution.
Fine. You want to try flapping your gums in the belly of the beast? Be my guest. But their idea of diplomacy is a steel fist shoved where the sun don't shine. So take the bomb. Just in case I'm right and you're wrong.
On ne servirait qu'au dernier recours.
As long as you see sense, I don't care when you see it. The foundry is in the lower city, down by the docks. Beautiful building, belching smoke into the sky day and night. Getting inside won't be easy, but when you do, place the bomb at the heart of the facility. The streets will be clear of watchers in no time.
Oh. Qu'est-ce que tu vends, toi?
A rune pounder bomb? Oh, what the devil has he become? You'll hear no argument on that score. They are inventors, just like us. Persnickety and self... Something is wrong. Please, speak to them before you do anything. They deserve a chance to plead their case before being blown to pieces, don't you think? That's all I ask. Questions first, violence later. And only if...
T'inquiète pas, c'est comme ça que je procède souvent avec un paladin. D'abord on est gentil, ensuite on est violent.
Have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
Front page material.
Staying in a brothel.
Do you have someone waiting for you on board this gate, Astarion? A sweetheart, perhaps?
No sweethearts, no. I prefer savory.
This is what I get for trying to strike up conversation.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't
Soldier.
Can't give up now.
J'ai plus gratouille, hein, j'ai plus gratouille.
Looking ahead.
before me.
I'd recommend.
Ouais, mais je sais que dans certains lives, ils trichent en mettant, genre, tu sais, en mettant des micros dans le public. Et en fait, à des moments, le chanteur parle, et dès qu'il tend le truc, t'as l'impression que c'est le son du micro du chanteur, et en fait, non. En fait, ils ont pris les micros du public, qui est vachement mieux pour eux, en fait.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Valeria? Well, I'm not messing about with a murder inquiry for damn sure. Straight ahead across the bridge. A blind ogre couldn't miss it.
Je sais que des fois, il y a aussi des triches où ça les arrive de rejouer des parties de musique qui étaient faites et tout.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Hells, not this again. The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Here we go.
Is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Says the Absolute's army going to be causing trouble for Gortash.
Je voudrais monter, moi, du coup.
All we can do is be patient.
Donc voilà, après, t'as des FX, soit tu les utilises, soit tu les utilises pas, chacun fait comme il veut, tu vois. Moi je sais que les FX c'est pas mon kiff. Je trouve que ça casse pas mal la musique, mais bon.
This is the armory, not a bloody open house. Fists only. Trade. This equipment isn't for sale. It belongs to the Flaming Fist.
C'est pas une question d'immersion, c'est une question de... Après, c'est pas forcément ton style préféré, mais tu sais, comme je suis fan de métal, on a un délire dans le métal, c'est... On aime quand c'est ultra authentique de ouf. C'est-à-dire que moi, avoir un groupe de black metal qui joue comme un pied et où c'est pas redoublé après tout en studio, ça me dérange pas. Style ambiance et tout est fou.
Trading license. Right. Right. Yes. Much appreciated. Take a look around.
Moi, ce qu'il me faut juste, par contre, c'est que ça soit vraiment le son de cet endroit-là, quoi.
Pleasure doing business.
Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
J'avais pas prévu d'aller dans la salle d'audience maintenant, mais bon.
Please make your way to the audience chamber.
Allez au camp. J'ai besoin de Will. S'il y a Misora, ça veut dire qu'il me faut Will. J'ai pas envie d'avoir Will dans mon équipe parce que Will m'emmerde, mais là j'ai plus envie d'avoir Astarion que Will, mais bon.
Jaheira's support has been invaluable. We should I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. Let's make...
Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience.
Il y a Misora.
Isn't little Will straight to your handler? And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Monte et nous parlerons plus tard.
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
You're asking a lot. But I can wait.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided. If you and I come to an understanding, together we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
On va sauvegarder ici. Et quel genre d'accord?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. You've met her assassins. Efficient killers, by all accounts. I know you survived previous encounters, but she won't relent. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Vous voulez me faire croire que vous ne voulez aucun mal à la
I'd like to
cité?
propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Ouais, mais je suis un paladin dévotion. Donc...
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Même un, c'est bon.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
So Ketheric was ready to betray our alliance too. I can't say it comes as a surprise. But you should know this. I initiated this plot. I brought Ketheric and Orin together to create the Absolute. They knew this would only work if we stood united and coordinated our powers. Their ambition blinded them to reason. I don't suffer the same affliction. In short, you can trust me. Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hell's...
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal.
On sait qu'il y a un
That's
péché
where
pour
Orion
Baal.
became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. Our tyranny, and we are saviors, defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault. More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
En vrai, Gorta, j'ai très envie de le tuer et de récupérer sa pierre, mais... Pourquoi on va sauvegarder ici, on verra bien ce qui se passe. Si je sauvegarde ici, je fais non, votre recette.
Stay your hand.
Sage advice. My steel watchers take unkindly to threats. You're of little use to me, dead. But dead is exactly what you will be if you arouse the ire of my steel watch. Then allow me to peek it for you.
Your brain twists and stretches under the Watcher's gaze. The pain almost brings you to your knees before fading.
You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
Invitez, rassemblez, donnez-vous votre consentement.
Don't. You will only invite his ire and your own death.
A traitor's words. He means to fracture this council.
Watchers to arms. A war of the absolute has begun.
Je vous promets, on va jouer. Hein. C'est juste que là, il y a 800. On va faire pitié, on dit. Ah ouais, mais elles ont des PV aussi, ces trucs-là. Ok, j'ai compris. Faut mieux rien dire. Mais sinon, rien que le lancement du combat.
Enver Gortash, the council appoints you.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him? Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is? And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates. If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
If not over, then through.
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. Help me. Ah, the Black Widow caught you in her web. Floric chose shadow over light. Her betrayal burned deeper than the fires of Avernus. She's been punished for her lies. Don't let her get to you.
Punished? Gods, what has he done?
Coucou, douceur, comment vas-tu, poulet? Eh oui, mais oui, il y a toujours des trucs comme ça. Alors, juste pas un 1 et le reste, c'est bon. J'aurais bien réussi à finir ce jeu pour une fois.
Within Ravengard's memories, you find Councillor Floric. She is confined in a cell right here in Worm's Rock.
The sun rises, true soul. Are you ready? Why do you say this? Only the shadows would name the sun a tyrant. Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. And it will be Gortash who ignites the final spark.
No, this isn't him.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord.
What nonsense is this?
The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
Ah, cool. C'est des petits jets. Donne-moi un para 1.
First comes a vision of terror. The city of Baldur's Gate taken by Lithids. But beyond the terror, there is hope. You see a beaming Ravengard presiding over the sunlit city, applauded by the people.
Oui, j'ai la vessie vide. Non, c'est juste que quand c'est pas du charisme, je suis un peu dans la merde.
Is in there somewhere. We can't give up on him.
Have we finished then?
Ah, il veut parler, Will.
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
Parler avec lui.
Dearest Karlak, I'd busy myself finding Orin if I were you. I'll still be here for any unfinished business once you've secured your camp.
That's it. That's all you have to say to me.
Were you hoping for something else? A word of wisdom? A hug?
Thanks to you, I don't hope for things anymore. I just take whatever it is I want. See you soon, motherfucker.
You most certainly will.
Oh, j'ai eu un petit FDP qui est parti comme ça là, miam miam. On va aller au camp, parce qu'apparemment il y a un traître au camp, et je vais parler avec tout le monde au camp.
I brought my own paring knife. Now I just need some ingredients, and I'm gonna make some.
Okay. Alors... Coucou Pogo, comment vas-tu poulet? Et oui, bon matin à toi parce qu'il doit être 11h je crois chez toi.
Ah, I've had a lifetime's fill of watching little men buff. I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so silvered as he thinks.
Ah, il est 10h, excuse-moi. Excuse-moi, il y a 6 heures de décalage. C'est juste que j'ai oublié, c'est 6 heures en temps normal et 5 heures quand vous passez à l'heure d'été et pas nous. Et oui, c'est vrai, c'est vrai. Il va être aussi convaincant qu'il le croit, moi
He's
aussi.
protected by his steel watch for now. And Orin will have her own defenses, should we choose to play the part of Gortash's bloodhounds.
Bah écoute, j'espère que tu passes un bon dimanche matin, que tu t'es pas levé trop tôt et que tu kiffes bien.
Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of.
Ouais, bah écoute. Bois un petit café, réveille-toi tranquillement. Et voilà, hein.
It would be irritatingly true to form, would it not? A Harper learns to doubt, to peer through every smile, question every look. Eventually, you find what it is you fear, whether it is there or not. When we cannot know, we can only trust. But then, that is exactly what a traitor in our midst would say, isn't it? That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about... If you have questions, ask. Just don't expect my answers to rhyme. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And, bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then.
Vas-y, fais-toi un petit café. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? T'as plus de café chez toi?
Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? I've passed enough years that counting them is a waste of what remains. Which is to say, yes.
Bah voilà. Tu vois, moi j'ai donné une idée d'en faire.
What's on your mind? Like I got something back. Something I've wanted for a real... When I touched you, I felt like a real person. My heart was racing, but I didn't hurt you. I don't have to hold back. Not sure the world's ready for unleashed Karlach, but it's getting it anyway. Thanks to Dammon. Thanks to you. Thanks to fate. Ugh, I don't want to think about that now. Misery always overstays its welcome, and joy leaves too soon. I'll cry later, but not now. Touch! Touch everything! Touch everyone that'll let... The world's my funhouse.
Our camp houses an imposter, then. Say nothing. Trust no one. Not even me. What about him? I know my mission. Vlaakith has a plan, and she knows what part I must play. And she cannot reward me if I hand the Empire to the Illithid Protocol 301. Neither death nor undeath may be a hindrance to Vlaakith's blessing.
Vlaakith will know my unfaltering faith. Neither death nor the Absolute will keep... Fine with...
Bon, bah là, faut parler à tout le monde.
Imposter in our camp. We must identify them. And quickly. Without trust, our fellowship is doomed to wither and die. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when...
So, we have a shape changer at our... You could watch out for anyone acting strangely, but, well, you know the lunatics we camp with. I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. But he's arrogant, too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. Neither will I, darling. At least But regardless, the plan is simple. Find him, stop him from gaining almighty power, and then really enjoy. Darling, lead on.
An imposter in our ranks. If this is true, it could be anyone. You, me. Perhaps we shouldn't take Gortash's word for granted. But if he speaks the truth, we need to be careful. Orin could have eyes and ears on us right now. Of course.
Fine. What's on your mind?
No, even if I could have made it this far without you.
Fate spins. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps the girl has left. She left you a letter. Thou couldst. Hast thou other business?
Gortash is to be believed, then even our camp isn't safe from Orin's influence. You might want to confirm the veracity of his claim, or at least clean up the mess. Ah, yes. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard, and he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of... The goddess of magic is all magic. It was the end of Mistral. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire, an event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the... Certainly doesn't seem to have done you any harm. Or rather, you've not yet done me any harm. Still, there are undoubtedly risks to such a transformation. If this...
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. You must face them.
Keeping very well, I hope?
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging.
When I first met you, saving yourself from Ceremorphosis was your greatest wish. And yet now, I trust your leadership and respect your decisions. But I truly hope this is not something we come to regret. I have. He speaks to me. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Ok.
Finally, a leader with some charisma. Raven.
Archduke Gortash. Now there...
I'll give it a shot.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree. And to think, the drama's just started. You see, Gortash has had Will's father relocated.
Le Dorlo. Dans 20-30 ans, il n'y en aura plus.
Bonjour Bouquineuse, merci pour l'eau. J'espère que tu vas bien. C'est bien, c'est comme si je venais de boire il y a 10 minutes, donc... Il y en a qui ont envie que je passe mon temps à aller aux toilettes, quoi. Ouais, moi ça va plutôt pas mal.
To his death, the way I hear it. Such a shame. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there? I know enough. Let's talk to Will in your camp. Work something out. The Duke's life depends on it.
Mais j'en ai marre qu'il y ait cette dablesse qui vient dans mon camp à chaque fois, là. Mais j'ai juste que j'en ai marre de Will pour l'instant, donc... C'est quoi, ça? Pardon, entre amis. Ah, il faut que je descende, ok. Mais je peux pas la tuer! Dis donc, je l'aurais déjà tué! Tu te doutes pas que sinon je l'aurais déjà tué?
The guard is fast asleep.
Bathed in a 10-day. Ate all the onions.
Cool. J'aime quand il faut lancer 2 dés 20.
Old man Otto. Back here again. Cell stinks like an old cabbage. What now?
Welcome to Worms Rock Prison, the fifth nail, we jail. What's your business?
Hola Dada, comment vas-tu? Dada, tu vas aimer, j'ai enfin viré Will de mon équipe. Pour un court moment, mais j'en avais marre d'avoir Will qui servait à rien.
I need to lay off the hooch. The man it finds out, she'll kick me clear to Neverwinter. Last cell on the
Ça peut
left.
aller, hein.
And give that traitor a what for. She'll know what for. Hang on, I'll let you through. Well, in you go. And don't feed the prisoner.
You're too late. It's over. The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Alder Ravengard's husk. Empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy. Conspiracy. Sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns.
Est-ce que c'est bien d'être charismatique de ouf? Voilà.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. Unlock my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Hurry.
En vrai, le Starion il peut projeter, non?
This guard caught you picking a lock. Perhaps you'd like to try the lock of your very own cell.
Ah merde. C'est Astarion qui fait le truc là, c'est pas pareil. Cool.
You're free to go. This time.
I've got a long road ahead.
Ok.
On your way. May Lord Gortash provide.
At the ready.
What's the plan with the Grand Duke's Council?
Huh? I'm not paid to chat.
On va tenter un truc, hein. Du coup on va essayer de voir ce qu'il y a par là.
Don't touch me.
it open.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Y'a rien dans cette zone.
What's inside?
Not for communal.
With haste. I should speak up.
What do you want? I don't need to escape. I've got food, water, privacy, and I mean to keep it that way.
How delicious. Like a wraith, they won't see me coming. Easy.
No time to rest. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Keep focused. We can talk once I'm free.
Best get in and out.
Something smells tasty. Just like old times.
Oh.
Feel my mistress's wrath.
Ready for another round? Boom! Close ranks.
Time to kill.
Où est-ce que c'est?
The subtle approach. This way.
I can't waste any more time.
Put 'em up.
Allez, énervons-nous un peu. Ça, c'est ma technique avec Carla qu'on s'énerve. C'est de la triche de faire ça, mais bon. Ça va être pas mal. Je vais rester là.
Slipping away. Help. At least things have stayed interesting.
Juste que je me concentre, ok.
Easy.
Là, tu seras dans la merde quoi qu'il arrive, ça. Faudra qu'à venir avec nous.
All right.
What do you want?
Let's go.
No one's stopped me yet. Let's have a look. Breathe deep and move.
Rien ici.
I can't even catch my breath.
All right, Karlak, it's go time. Open up.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have. Very well.
Je crois qu'il y a un truc ici. Mais je sais pas quoi.
Perhaps, please.
Bon, bah, allons là, hein. Peut-être qu'avec un peu de chance.
Let's see what this does.
Are they going to arrest us?
Pretend I'm a fifth and tell me what you were doing in the house.
Calm down, dear. It won't happen, I swear.
Now's not the time for wandering. You can explore once I'm out of Worm's Rock.
Get some rest. We need to keep sharp. We'll tell them what happened. And we'll be home in no time.
Never wanted the easy path.
This is far enough. The way should be I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
Bon, c'est qui parle là? Pourquoi c'est Astarion? Ok, bon bah.
When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. I will travel to the upper city, find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it.
Let's move. Should mind my step.
On a libéré la conseillère. Le problème, c'est qu'on a un peu tué tout le monde. Et c'est pas de base ce que j'avais très envie de faire, mais bon. Vers la ville basse.
Ah, cursed to put my hands on everything.
Ouais, les sauvegardes rapides, t'inquiète, ça on connaît le jeu. Parce que ça, j'en fais des sauvegardes rapides. J'en fais tellement qu'à la fin, le jeu il va finir par passer 200 gigas si je continue à faire des sauvegardes rapides. C'est quoi tous ces points partout là? On va aller au camp vite fait, puisqu'apparemment il y en a une qui veut nous parler.
Moving ahead.
Où est-ce qu'il est, Will? Il est par là.
Private word would be nice.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mazora's always worth hearing out. That's what makes her so dangerous. We'll have answers soon enough. Let's talk to Mazora. Until then, may my father keep safe, whatever coop he's been flown to.
Laissons la soirée. N'empêche, c'est classe de ouf à chaque fois sa façon d'apparaître.
Sorore suje, testis esto pacti me. Come, sisters, be my testament. Notum sit in beator.
Notum sit in beator.
Holy hells.
I come to bargain. The hells demand witness.
Enough, Mizora. Where is my father? How do I save him?
How else? We bargain. Sisters.
Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus. Infernos contractos te vocamus.
Your contract, Will. Signed in blood, forged in fire, bound in bone, but not unbreakable. A life for a life. No contract is ended without sacrifice. The cost must be paid. Will Ravengard, a choice is before you. Option 1. I show you the way to your father. I guarantee him no harm except that from you and your allies. And you pledge your soul to me and the Archdevil Zariel in a pact eternal. Option 2. I break your pact and you are freed from your duty. Your father dies by his enemy's hand, and Baldur's Gate loses its greatest champion. Name your sacrifice.
Bloody Zariel. I won't let her take Will.
Silence, Karlak.
Mizora, you asshole!
Choose.
Allez, je vais avoir vos choix pour une fois, si jamais vous êtes là et que vous avez envie de choisir. À savoir que si ça rompt mon serment de dévotion, option 3, tringler la démonette. Ok, vous êtes sur ça. À savoir que si ça rompt mon serment de dévotion, je suis obligé de retourner en arrière. Hein. Vous voulez que Will soit libre? Et, vous avez tranché.
Damned wretch. Father. Do it. Break the pact.
Fiat ita.
Fiat ita. Anima ad beator.
Didn't think you had it in you. Seems my boy's all grown up. And don't go fussing about your father. You made your choice. You knew the terms. You know what? I think I'll stick around. Not for the greater good, you understand. Just for the entertainment.
Gods. I spent 7 years choked by Mizora's leash. And I spent 7 years hoping to break free. I never knew freedom could taste so bittersweet.
Eh oui. Ouais, s'il y a un truc que vous avez envie de répondre là-dessus, parce que j'ai à peu près rien à lui dire, moi, à Will. Hein. Will m'énerve un peu en ce moment. Au début du jeu, je le trouvais super cool, et là, sa pleureuse, maman, maman. Ça, ok. On fait ça.
I don't. My sacrifice kept Baldur's Gate safe from Tiamat's rage. But that doesn't mean that the leash never chafed. That I was content to lap up whatever nonsense Mizora fed me. The leash has been broken and my father left for dead. Tomorrow I celebrate my gain. But today, I mourn my loss.
A moment passes. In the stillness, you find a motive.
The Raven Guard name now lives solely with me. I will make it count for something. I signed his life away before the Hell's Witnesses. It would be easier to drink the Styx down to the last drop than to alter his fate. I'd be a fool to wish otherwise. We obtain the final 2 Netherstones and take back our minds. And the city from the brain.
Ok, bah Will est libre. J'ai pas confiance en Yena, c'est un truc de...
Little Will's all grown up. I can't wait to see what trouble he gets into. Impossible. My bargain was uncommonly reasonable. A single soul for the return of Baldur's Gate's most beloved duke. A real bargain, I should think. I never thought the legendary Blade of Frontiers would surrender his father for freedom. Not very valorous, if you ask me. But what does a mean old devil like me know about heroes?
Et on invoque avec... on lui fait beaucoup de vite. Oh, on pourrait lui faire beaucoup plus que ça. Là, je le sens pas assez... pas assez motivé. Douceur.
The Absolutists worked a number on me at Moonrise. And you're the best hope I've got at payback. No one crosses the Hell's Children without getting scorched.
Ah. Bah, tu sais, ici c'est une plus 18, j'en ai rien à foutre s'il y a des enfants.
You'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead 3 in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious. The 9 hells of Beator. Each its own domain, each with its own I call the first hell my home, Avernus. My mistress Zariel's realm, a torrid battleground split. How I adore it. The other 8, well, they are pleasures unto themselves. Perhaps I'll show you myself, if I deem you worthy.
J'ai envie de lui poser ça comme question.
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand. Correct. I didn't. If you must know, I was scouting the cultists on behalf of Zariel. but those cursed shadows were thick enough to fell even a half-fiend. I woke in that damned pod. It kept my body sealed and my most powerful magic silenced. But a brave, kind, benevolent soul set me free. Gallantry isn't dead after.
Bah, où est-ce qu'on dort du coup? Ah, on dort sur des lits. Pourquoi il y a toujours un truc, la Misora?
Come for a chat?
Non, j'ai envie de la laisser dans le camp pour l'instant. Faire pas mon serment de dévotion. Tant que j'ai pas perdu mon serment, je m'en fous. Hein. Ah, quelque chose me dit que j'ai pas dormi. Il va se passer un truc. Non, il se passe rien, ok. On va aller par là. On va bien utiliser. Hop hop. J'ai débloqué ça.
Very well. What? It's not good to bottle.
Come to have a go. Give it your best shot.
An air of decay hangs over the stooped beggar's form. The smell of rot.
Gold first. Then you can hit me. Plenty. Lots of angry people in this city. No one else to take it out on. Go on. You seem like you've something pent up. So, you having a go or not? Back for more? I don't mind. So long as you're paying.
Only way to raise awareness is that bloody Boulder's mouth. Editors there couldn't give a shame.
You don't pull your punches, do you? Back for more? I don't mind. So long as tried that once. They took the gold and hit me anyway. Better this way. I'll still leave with gold. So, you having a go or not? Then move. Let's...
C'était un truc, donc je vais faire ça maintenant. Et là, je vais faire un truc genre. J'aurais pas un sort de soin?
Is that blood? No, never mind. I have to keep going.
Vous pensez qu'il y aura un nouveau jeu qui se passera à Neverwinter un peu? Ou pas du tout?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Neverwinter, bah c'est exactement pareil que Baldur's Gate 1 et 2, sauf que ça se passe à pas d'hiver. Enfin, quand je dis exactement pareil, c'est... On s'est compris, hein. C'est exactement pareil, mais en plus c'est pas fait... Alors, c'est pas fait par la même équipe.
Oi, you! I thought I asked you to clean the rats out of this cellar yesterday already. Up to it! Get in there! No, I need them rats taken care of.
Ouais, si tu connais le studio Obsidian, tu sais comment ils sont, à quel niveau ils sont capables de faire dans les jeux.
I can see.
Je suppose que les rats ils sont en bas.
The cellars are just down the stairs. There you'll find my old lodgings.
Find a route.
Still on my feet. Blood follows me everywhere.
Oui, c'est le même Obsidian que Obsidian de Fallout. C'était à l'époque où ils faisaient beaucoup de choses. Bon, en fait, c'était à l'époque où ils traînaient beaucoup avec comment ça s'appelle comme. Peut-être l'époque où il traînait beaucoup avec BioWare. Si jamais ça peut t'aider.
On I go.
Time to push my luck again. Hope your soul is in good hands.
Getting close. The wine cellar. There's a hidden door that leads further in. The mechanism to open it is somewhere among the wine racks.
You kill the rats, yes? I heard commotion in the cellar. And do not worry. Chef Revere's eyes will be kept most peeled for... Chef Revere has...
Better not be cursed.
Voilà, donc si tu les as, je te conseille, hein. Mais après, c'est...
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Je peux comprendre que t'en as pas forcément l'envie ou quoi.
On the other side, you'll find a passageway, known only to those invited to do business.
Pour faire des repas liquides, ça. À savoir par contre que c'est un vieux jeu, du coup, faut pas mal lire, c'est-à-dire que c'est une grosse partie est doublée en français, mais tout n'est pas doublé en français.
Cell of detectives been activated. There must be Gith hostiles nearby.
Get Yankee. Blackhead has found us. Get rid of them, quickly.
You'll be ready. In the meantime, tear every brick out if you have to. If it doesn't come, we must find
What a pleasant surprise.
Here you are, as brazen as described. The gloomed soul who thieved from our queen. Most Illithids prefer to dominate their thralls through transformation. But here you stand, only partially transformed. Tell me, what did it offer you in exchange for your servitude? You have fallen prey to its... Your story ends here. We will reclaim the astral prism, purge it of the Illithid interloper, and restore it to our queen. Death will be yours, and yours alone, Gake slave.
Good idea, Karlak.
Nothing important is ever easy. At the ready.
Mhm.
Need to act fast. Let's see.
Let's find some prey. Keep them guessing. Just like old times.
Ouais, mais Ombrecoeur a fait des trucs, hein. Des fois, elle est utile. Juste pas souvent.
you won't know what bit them.
Après, c'est sûr que Karlak a toujours été beaucoup plus utile, par exemple, que Homebreaker, quoi.
Got to move.
Let's have a little fun. A better position.
Easy as. Incoming.
Another fight. Let's go.
Time to move.
Blackhead is relentless. You handled it well. Let us hope she exhausts her forces soon. Now search the room. There's a statue that conceals the way through. I'll reveal it to you.
Something good here, I hope.
Faudrait que je fouille et tout ça.
What's in here? One day I'll catch a break. Let's see.
Coucou Spider.
Thank you for bringing me back. Look around. You'll find some of my things still intact. Perhaps even useful to you.
Comment vas-tu, beau gosse?
Maybe I need more pockets.
A keepsake from my final voyage. Pinched in a moment of sentimentality. butter knife is missing, but otherwise it looks to be complete. I don't need it anymore, but the memory stirs something in me still.
Something over there.
The chains I use to bind my meals. Villains and lawbreakers. You see, I tried to exercise morality where I could.
Merci pour le lurk, des bisous Spider.
Rascal's collar. My poor four-legged friend. Their lives are so brief, so simple, and yet full. A recipe for fiddlehead soup. A favorite meal of mine. When I had need of meals like that. An old container for brains. Empty. Shame. It would have been nice to find one to sustain me now. My old sword. My first purchase as an adventurer. No use to me anymore. It's yours. If you want it.
Bon, je peux faire ça. Mais ça nous emmène où ça? C'est quoi comme quête là?
Keep a blade close. All right. Simple.
Squaw! It's not safe here. It's too late for me, but not for you. Run as fast as your legs can carry you. Orin happened. She seized me from our camp, bore me here to Baal's enclave. She slit my belly and filled her cup with my blood. A toast, she said, to her false god. She told me when her cup ran dry, she'd come for the rest of me. I'm done for. I will hold her off as long as I'm able. Run while you still can. Don't even think about fighting her. This foe is too powerful. You let the Githyanki weigh you down, she would make corpses of you all.
Look at it, crawling and sniffing and rooting around in the filth. Is it my netherstone you seek, little piggy? Hush, hush. Orin will take care of you and your little pet. Nothing. No, not a thing. Still gasping and gagging on the foul airs of Baal's temple. I will not slice. Her kind die too easily. The Murder Lord demands a better offering. Something new, sticky, sweet, and delicious.
He wants you. Kethric's killer turned the corpse lover to carrion when you took his stone. Oh, but he was a dull kill. No blood to spill, no guts. You must be sharpened before you set your edge against my skin. No, no, not here, not now.
You've heard Gortash's whispers. I see how your skull swarms with his promises. He whinges and wails over the crown of Karsus, wanting to command it without me. Oh, how I long to slit his poxy smile from ear to ear. But I can't touch him. He bound my blade when we first conspired. Gortash didn't want me at
Oui,
first.
je savais que c'était un piège, de
Didn't
toute façon,
trust
ça
me.
le sent. Hein.
Got me to wag my
Mais j'avoue que j'ai
tongue,
le truc en
swear
tête,
an
it's a
oath never
tripe.
to hang him from the hooks. Drip drain him into father's open jaws. You must kill the tyrant. Take the netherstone from his corpse and bring it to my temple.
There we slice and shred each other. The survivor claims the stones. What's left of the other is bars. Agree, and I will bring my assassins to heal. They watch you always, longing to spray the crimson from your veins. Refuse me, and you'll learn what happens to those who defy Baal's doctrine. So will your friend.
Orin
Ah ouais,
demands a
mais
fight to
j'en
the
doutais.
death. The prize for the victor, the Netherstones, and the chance to control the crown alone. Accept, and you must kill Gortash. Refuse, and your companion's life may be forfeit, as might your own. Orin's assassins will hunt you like prey for slaughter.
Oh, silly, silly little slaughterhound. My assassins will not let you. The murder lord will not be denied. Neither will I.
Tread lightly. What to do? Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Ouais, mon personnage est un peu lourd, mais c'est pas grave. On va faire un truc.
What's this? A heretic in our midst? Your death.
Alors, elle, je crois qu'elle, techniquement, elle peut voler. Elle a qu'à voler jusqu'à là.
I know what to do. I must keep going. Unseen. Perfect. No time to dally.
Carrelage, ça va être la plus compliquée.
Handy.
Parce qu'elle est pas immunisée au poison, elle. Ok. Astarion, il est pas immunisé au poison non plus, donc on va essayer de le faire sauter. Astarion, t'es teubé comme perso.
Don't linger. Ready or not.
Oh, trop.
Quietly.
Ah merde, il est en combat du coup, pour l'instant.
What's the story? On my way.
Survival is all that matters. What path lies before me?
No word. Got it.
Let's turn someone inside out. Leave no trace. Be quick.
What should I do? Onward.
Let's have a look.
Get some rest. I need to keep sharp.
Bon, un kiwi.
Can't slow down. Hope this ends well. Here goes nothing.
Mais où est-ce qu'elle est, Carlac, du coup? Alors. Non, je vais encore fouiller dans ce coin.
Careful, I bite. There.
Never a dull moment. Light on my feet.
On va passer par en bas.
Here we go.
Pas vu.
What a day. Hardly a challenge.
Si, c'est ok, c'est cool.
No one back home will ever believe this. Another step forward.
What now?
We see, we know.
More interesting times.
Don't know how to swim.
Must have been some other oozing, stinking lump floating downstream.
Much farther can I go?
What's this, cousin? Another absolutist come to see what we did to poor old Sarin. Your god took her mind, cultist, so Bereki took her head, and I burned the flesh from her bones. And now you come to interrupt the funeral rites. Yes, cousin. And cousin says we will take you in return. He says you look just like kindling for Sarin's funeral pyre. Ha! I believe you may believe that. The Sarin, Bereki, and I, we were the three finest thieves in Baldur's Gate. We broke into the offices of Gortash. Your fellow cultists hunted us, so we hid down here. We were safe, and so was our loot, until the darkness soured Saren's mind. Hush, cousin. Sarin turned into a cultist herself, so we did what we had to. Bereki wept, leaving only me to conduct Sarin's rites. And my cousins here. You cannot conduct the rites without a clan to bear witness. Or some fuel for the fire.
Je sais pas, mais en tout cas c'était vachement.
Swore she was no cultist.
C'est plus facile à comprendre.
You all lie. The absolute turns you. I don't know. I don't know. Pass then, and do not come back.
Did you go for a swim earlier?
Don't know how to swim.
Must have been some other oozing, stinking lump floating downstream.
Sarin is silent.
C'est que c'est pas ça qu'il fallait, c'est vrai.
Been spotted fiddling with that lock. Best fiddle.
Looking ahead. I'll give it a shot.
Ni pour créer, ni pour... Bip, tu serais pas en train de te foutre de ma gueule là par hasard?
I should speak up.
The penitent looks at you silently, expectantly. The penitent doesn't respond, holding your gaze almost. The penitent doesn't respond, holding your gaze. The penitent doesn't respond.
Ok.
My turn.
Shall we cut and run? Quickly.
Have to keep going.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Bye forever, pal.
There's blood in the air.
Can't give up.
Soldier, I need your help.
Now this is my happy place.
Avec les pièges ici quand même.
Don't waste a step. Too much to bear.
My faith will protect me. Heading there.
The dance macabre.
Got to concentrate.
Il me reste un PV.
There we go.
Want your bag? Of course you need help. I wonder.
What am I to do? I'm not through with you yet.
Death's close at hand. Let's get going.
A long way to go still. Have to keep pushing.
Non, c'est à cause de ça. À moins que vous soyez mort-vivant, quand vous lancez un sort, vous recevrez des dégâts. Je l'avais pas vu.
romantic ritual, no doubt.
Can't give up now. Wish I had a bag of holding.
This jar, it feels like death itself. A sure sign of necromancy at work.
A crooked touch. Don't mind if I do. One step at a time.
L'avantage, c'est que Astarion est mort, du coup, il ne craint pas grand-chose.
A quick rummage.
There's no time to waste.
Step quick. Certainly.
Par contre, Astarion rate tous ses jets. Là, ils sont tous en train de mourir. Je vais pas tarder à retourner au camp. Sinon, je vais arrêter surtout, parce qu'il va être 18h et que j'ai des trucs à faire. Moi, je vais arrêter là. Je vous fais des gros bisous. Je vous dis merci à tous d'avoir été là. Ça fait très plaisir. Je vais vous trouver un petit raid à faire, histoire que ce soit sympa. Là-bas, ça fait longtemps. Des gros bisous. Merci à tous d'avoir été là. Ça fait très plaisir. Et puis, on se revoit très bientôt. Bisous, les copains. Bonne fin de journée.